Good day, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to my humble home in Livingston, Montana. Okay, let me have a little sip of coffee to wet the pie hole. You know what the pie hole is? It's this thing. It's a thing that gets a lot of people in trouble, including myself. Okay, the subject today is politics. I hate politics. I'm a disgruntled Vietnam veteran, and I really basically do hate politicians, okay, or dislike them. Let me put it to you that way. Now, the subject today I'm going to talk about for just a few minutes and try not to bore everybody is this upcoming 2020 presidential race. Right off the get-go, I want to make this statement right here. I feel like I don't have a candidate to vote for. You just heard me. I feel as an American citizen and as a Vietnam veteran, I really don't have a candidate that I'd like to become president of the United States for this next 4 years. Now you take I'll start in on old Joe Biden there. Everybody needs to know that this guy is a politician. He ain't done a day's work in his life, not physical work anyway. The only thing he knows how to do is run his gums, lie, play politics, spend your money, make promises he can't keep, and all that. And besides that, this guy scares the ever-loving hell out of me. He can't remember who his wife is. He can't remember where he's at. He can't remember where he's speaking at. He can't remember what state he's in. And all kinds of stuff like that. We don't need a president that's got this guy has got dementia. We don't need that. And this Kamala Harris, I'm going to give her a little break because I don't know the woman. I don't follow these politicians or these politician wannabes. I just know that she's some liberal, I do believe, out of California, Congress lady or senator or whatever have you. And I hope I got her name right because I don't want to start a race riot or whatever here. Okay. Here you got the left over there that's got a pretty weak team as far as I'm concerned. Okay, on the right side of the aisle, meaning the Republicans or whatever have you. Here we got our present president, Donald John Trump. You know, and old Mike Pence is his vice president. Well, there's a few things about Trump that I don't like. This guy has got an ego the size of an elephant, for one thing. And to me, I've already said this before on my channel, he doesn't really act very presidential. But then I think a lot of Americans are, they don't care about that. They just want somebody to get up there and tell them the truth, Well, the last 4 years, personally myself, because Donald Trump has had so many allegations thrown at him, I don't know how that man has been able to get anything done, and like that. And one of the biggest things about Trump that I don't like, and I heard it, it's recorded, you can find it on the internet. We had a skirmish over the Middle East not too long back, and I think it was when that Soleimani guy, or that one general, that Iranian general or whatever have you, and they bombed him out of existence, and some of our soldiers over there, they got traumatic brain injury and PTSD out of the deal and whatever have you. And this guy here keeps referring to stuff like that, which I've suffered with for 40 some odd years. He keeps calling it a headache. I'm sitting here to tell you that PTSD and traumatic brain injury is way, way more than a headache. What does Donald Trump think he is? A doctor or something? And lately I've been seeing in the news, which I don't watch a lot of, but I've seen a few some stuff on. I watch a lot of YouTube, but I've seen some YouTube there where people are screeching about the fact that he's not very respectful to us veterans. Well, I really don't know about that, because like I say, I don't follow these clowns around, but I do know that I've heard him refer to traumatic brain injury and PTSD as a headache, as a minor headache. This guy is full of shit. This kind of stuff right here makes me mad, really mad, as a Vietnam veteran that suffered with PTSD for close to 45 years. What gives this sucker the right to say something like that when he didn't serve? You ever notice how most of these presidents that we've had in the last, 50, 75 years, there's a few of them served, but we've had a lot more presidents in the United States. The United States has had a lot more presidents that have never served in the military. I think one of the requirements that a presidential candidate should have is that he at least had some military service, And so I read that. Trump can go run his gums all he wants to and talk all the nonsense he wants to and beat on his chest and be an egomaniac and whatever the hell this guy's deal is, and make America great again and all this other stuff. But, I'm going to tell you about this making America great again. In the beginning, America, when we were first getting started and whatnot, we were just fine. But over the years, the politicians made America not so great. That's the truth. And so you got problems on the right side of the aisle, meaning with the Republicans, and with Trump and Pence and all that other stuff, and you got problems with Biden and Harris and all that. And like I say, here I am, an honorably discharged Vietnam veteran that suffered with war injuries for 45 some odd years and definitely know what I'm talking about, but yet I don't feel like I've got a candidate that I can vote for. I don't like none of them. I just want to be perfectly blunt with this. As a matter of fact, I was such a disgruntled Vietnam veteran that I've only voted twice in 2 presidential elections, and that's when McCain ran against Obama and when Trump ran for Hillary Clinton, and that's it. That's just how much distrust and bad feelings I've got towards this phony mess called politics and the way the government does and all that other stuff, So I just thought I'd just sit down here, make this little speech here, even though it don't mean jack and nothing, but I'm a man that's floating around here in America, served this country and everything, and I feel like I don't have anybody that I really want to vote for as President of the United States. And that's really all I got to say. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm out of here. Thank you very much for visiting me here in my home. And we shall see you on down the trail. Take care of yourselves. Adios, my friends. Let me find this button so I can get gone. Goodbye.